NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching...
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw. Cummings. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This is Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cummings. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Jenkins. And now off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Cummings. Incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Cummings. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. On third down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. Jenkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Cummings. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
17-0 our score after one. On third down, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cummings. Reception here by Rhodes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Good job.
Henry Rhodes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell the offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there may be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the delay, Jones. And he is going to lose a big chunk of yardage. But we do have a flag on the field. So what's the call? Let's find out. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on first down, Cummings. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Cummings. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a give right side. Jenkins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's Jenkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going option play on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds Howard complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes
they're trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Jenkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Cummings. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Off play action. Cummings.
And he's got the hook up to Rose.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That was nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Cummings. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd and 2, Cummings. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Fournette. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down from the other side of the field.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he will find his man on the outside. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside